Hello, there has been new update. As you can see, it is now closure 22. Last time it was closure 11. I'm pretty certain. Yep, it was closure 11. So we've got some new changes here. So to start off, we got some mission changes. It's just with the deposit. There's no financer yet. Still sad. But there has been changes to financer in the testing server. I'm not going to go over those because they're not final. Once they become final, I'll probably go over them. So deposit, there's been some new challenges added. Ooh. So now you have classic mistake. You can trigger the alarm by forgetting about the heat sensors. That one's probably not hard to do. And then compromise every computer. Probably also not hard to do if you maxed out your hacker. Packing light, don't pack any bags. That's an interesting one. Restricted area, stay out of the first floor of the bank. So I assume you could, if you have an electrical engineer, you could go to the basement and then the top floor, and that could work out. Sniper assassin, kill 3 security guards from the outside parking garage. Might be a little more challenging because the 2 you can get are the security center ones, the lead security, and then the other guy in there. But I don't know how you'd get someone else with still being stealth. And then resourceful robber, don't bring anything other than a gun or a weapon. That might be difficult. And then we got 50 credibility. So I'm wondering, they didn't say anything about the contact network, but maybe there's more? No, there's not. So it's still the same tree. I have it maxed out because it's nice to have it maxed out. Okay, there's a new tier for daily mission completions. So you get 150% bonus on the first completion, which I think, yeah. So first completion, 150% extra cash, and then 100% for the second and 50% for the third. They may be reduced once more missions are added, but they're not added at the moment. Yeah, you can still do it in one attempt, but the daily completion has been upped. So even if you don't get this, you can still get this for 150% extra, which is really nice, especially if you stack the new challenges on top of that. We're going to start out with all the stealth changes. So now, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, you can hit 4 to ready your drill, because drills, you can now perform takedowns with them. Yeah, let me test it maybe on someone not out in the open, so I can also show the other stuff in stealth. Let's just do a quick. Through here. Now, if we do this, oh, I can't take it. I just can't. Here we go. Prepping for takedown. So yeah, if I just hit 4 and it's like do the thing, and then you bonk with the drill. I guess if you want to do the like $600 thing, the max of $600, it'd probably be easier to just not bring a gun and bring a drill. But then again, you're also limited to not hostaging. Let's just try this again because it's really silly and I like it. And bonk. That's really fun. But it's kind of funny. You just bonk them in the head with a drill. I should probably watch where I'm going and don't get caught. I forgot enforcers exist. So now, go into your network and then you go to the network switch, you now can permanently disable the node if you have advanced protocols 3, which I don't, and I probably need to respec to get that, but you can now permanently disable it, and it'll do the same thing with like electrical engineering, where if you turn off the box with the rewire tool, then they'll only go to normal and not alert, which is very nice. All right, the next stealth change is that Civs, these guys, not employees, these guys, these civilians, they no longer detect lockpicking, or not lockpicking, I'm stupid, pickpocketing. They no longer detect pickpocketing. So it's oh, he's just crossing his hands the whole, okay. And I cannot pickpocket while moving either. That is also another change, which makes sense logistically, but I also can't pickpocket him here, which frankly sucks. I think they also reworked, at least on the experimental, like them not going to paths where they can't be pickpocketed, but yeah, see, they still do not like this, like, at all. All right, there we go. I pickpocketed him. So yeah, these guys don't see, they probably would have seen through these windows, but they don't see, just the employees and the guards. So yeah, that's nice. And then the last change is there's rebalanced detection speeds, which I don't really know how to show here exactly. Just trust that that's how that works, probably. I don't know. I'm sure someone more technical could tell you, but I'm just here to play the game. So that's all the stealth changes. We're gonna go to Lao. Okay, there's been a change to loud skills. So now, see agility here. This thing, that level 2 used to be 15% dodge chance while sprinting. Now it's 30. You get a bit more dodge, like from Payday. You can dodge the bullets. It's not, I mean, it is basically from Payday, but it's still really cool. Low profile also gives you a bit of a higher dodge chance. I can't remember what it was beforehand, but it was lower than this. So yeah, 30% dodge chance here if you get all these low profiles, and then 30% dodge chance here if you get 2 of these. You get 60 dodge chance in total. You don't really get 60%. You get 30% and 30% because when you're crouched, you get 30% dodge chance, and when you're sprinting you get 30%. You don't get 60, but it is 60. That makes sense. 30% while sprinting, 30% while crouching, 60 in total. And then the only other change to loud is the difficulty of loud. A lot of people have been saying it's really, really difficult. It was for a certain point in time where the spawn cap was just awful. But now if you you know what you're doing and you shoot the people and make them not crowd up, you can solo it. Not bad on legend, as long as you don't rush into a crowd. The last combat change is overall weapon spread. Here is the new weapon spread. I'm just gonna, yeah, this is much more manageable than what it used to be. It feels much more manageable. Ignore them running. They don't exist. But yeah, this is much more manageable. Oh, I killed someone. Oopsie. This is much more manageable than it used to be. What I feel like, at least. There we go. Bye. So yeah, that's been all the changes in Closure 022. Hopefully they do add the thing where you can see everyone in the lobby, because right now it's just your friends. They did add it for the experimental servers, which is really nice. Like if I go to the testing server, I should be able to see random people. Yeah, there has been changes in here, but I'm not going to go through those because those are experimental and being worked on, and they could change at literally any moment. If you want to go through all those changes, you can. It's in the Discord. You can go check that out. It's in the description. Mine is, and the community one. You don't have to join mine to see the changes, but it would be nice if you did. That's been all the changes. Expect more to come out. I don't know when the Freelancer is coming out to the main one. I assume not until probably the summer. If you want to see all the updates, like I said, go description, join the server, join the community one. You don't have to join mine. You can if you want to, and like other things, if you want to do them, you could subscribe. That would be very kind of you and very nice. Comment if you want me to do anything in particular, if you want me to do VR or something. I don't know, someone already did it, but it could be fun. We could have a good time. I will be later sometime whenever this game updates or whenever I find a cool thing. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Bye-bye.